Virgo, to your reading for the week commencing August 19th. I'm going to be looking at your general energy, your opportunity, your challenge, your unforeseen events and your advice. This is a general reading and it may not resonate in its entirety with all of you. However, do watch till the end as there may well be messages throughout the reading that do resonate. If you are looking for information on a live private video reading with me, please email me at revelationtaroggb@gmail.com. That's revelationtaroggb@gmail.com. I will never reach out to you for any reason on any platform or by email. So please, if anyone does and they're claiming to be me, it's not me, they're trying to scam you, please block them, please delete them, and please report them. Let's get on. And you can also email me just to give me some suggestions or anything you'd like. Just you can email me. I have no issue with that. Virgo. So Virgo, in your general energy, we have the King of Wands. So you are feeling, for some of you, this will be that you have got fire energy in your chart and you might be embracing that fire energy, especially as we're coming up. In fact, are we in Leo season? No, we're not in Leo season yet, but we will be very soon. I'm wondering if we're in Leo season by the time, yes, we will be. Well, during this week, Leo season comes in. So for some of you, that is having an impact on you, and it's bringing the fire, it's bringing the adventure, it's bringing the energy, it's bringing the passion, it's bringing the spontaneous energy. You're just, yeah, it's just like there's new energy levels coming in for you, Virgo, and it's good. I like it. The Four of Cups is in your opportunity. It's interesting. There's an opportunity here, Virgo, for you to disregard certain energies, maybe the more negative energies, and embrace, you know, keep that energy going. And just because I feel sometimes, Virgo, that you will get pulled into other people's energy because you feel a sense of responsibility. And sometimes when people are in that kind of, you know, energy of apathy or boredom, or, you know, when people don't really want to help themselves or they don't want help from anyone else, then you have to just pull away. And I think you'd be doing yourself a huge favour by steering clear of that kind of energy this week. The Ten of Pentacles is in your challenge. There's a challenge here regarding feeling very, I don't know, it could be a very good week for you money-wise. But it might not just be you. It might be that there's a lot of people around you that are also having really good weeks money-wise. And it's just like very, you know, a kind of atmosphere of abundance and maybe a little bit too materialistic. I don't at all feel like you're a materialistic person, Virgo, but I think there's a challenge here because clearly not everyone is in that position, and you're trying to be very mindful of that, but at the same time it's like you're doing that thing again where you're trying to keep everyone happy, and that's very challenging in this situation anyway. It could also be that someone could be coming to you because they think you're better off than you are, and they're struggling, and they might be coming to you for financial help of some kind, and that is challenging because, not because you don't want to help them, I don't know, it's just challenging somehow. So let's see, we've got the Six of Swords in your unforeseen events. So you're getting out of there. No, you're not. Unforeseen events. You could be, I don't know, it could be a last minute decision to travel for some of you. Maybe you've realised, actually, yeah, they're right, I have got more money than I thought, and I'll be damned if I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to go to Spain for a week. I don't think you would do that, but this card is also really about, this is a time for you, Virgo, where you are coming out of a period that was incredibly challenging, and you're now transitioning into a time which is much better, much more peaceful, much more rewarding, and yeah, it's just nice energy. Justice is in your advice. So yes, you are. I think you are probably the epitome of justice, because you're always trying to keep the peace and keep the balance and be fair to everyone. You know, but as I keep saying, you can't fix everything, and sometimes there's no balance. You have to leave it as it is, no matter how hard you try and find balance in certain situations or bring balance to people. You can't. You know, it is very much a case of that this week. I think the case of, you know, everything is just so polarizing sometimes. Is that when you're doing well, there'll be someone else close to you that's doing the opposite, and when you're not doing well, vice versa. And it's just kind of that energy of, why can't we all be in the same place at the same time? But unfortunately, that's not how it works. And the reason it doesn't work like that is because otherwise we wouldn't be able to help each other. Can you imagine if we were all in financial strife at the same time? We'd have no one to go to. So the King of Wands in your general energy. See, this is great that you're getting that fire energy this week. Is clarified by the Magician in reverse, the Ten of Cups, and the Seven of Cups in reverse. It's interesting because, again, I'm picking up, you've got all the energy this week, but someone else around you has the complete opposite. There's someone else here who is lacking energy, someone that is normally quite energized. Someone that usually is very aware of their own potential, but for some reason this week they're just not, they're not seeing it, they're not understanding it, they're not respecting it. So I don't know who this is or what's going on, but like I said, there's a lot of polarizing energy around you. The Ten of Cups, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day how much money you've got, how much money they've got, because the one thing that remains is the bond that you have with them, the love that you have for them, the fact that you'll always be there for them. You know, this is what's coming through, is your sense of commitment to them, your sense of loyalty, and, you know, the fact that you will help in any way that you possibly can. The Seven of Cups reversed. Yeah, I don't know who this is, but it feels like there's someone around you here, Taurus, who is really struggling this week with, you know, it's kind of like they're losing their sense of purpose. Everything, all their principles seem to be getting tested here. So the Four of Cups in your opportunity. See, there's me saying all that, and then I'm saying to you, stay away from the people who are bored or apathetic. But that's not boredom or apathy. That's something else. Clarified by Justice. There you go again. Death and the High Priestess. So there you go again, trying to find that balance and all of that with everyone. But again, it's not your job. It's not your job, Virgo, and I know you're naturally drawn to that. But if you want to keep your own balance in check, if you get drawn into this sort of energy, then it's going to throw your balance out as well. So, you can't have two people sat on one end of the seesaw. Doesn't work when there's no one on the other end. So yeah, just try and, understand that sometimes when people are in that place, they know, and they'll admit it as well. There's nothing you can do. I just have to get through it. I have to come through the energy and out the other side. Until then, just tell them to keep their mouth shut and stop moaning. We got death as well, which shows that this will change. Don't worry. It will change by itself spontaneously. You don't have to help bring it along. And the High Priestess is, for those of you who are female, or even if you're not female, this is your divine feminine coming in to ground you, to give you back or to remind you, I should say, of who you are and of your strength, and make sure that you know how empowered you are. The Ten of Pentacles in your challenge. Clarified by the Star. The Ten of Pentacles reversed. Wow, okay. Interesting. The Three of Swords reversed. So, with this Ten of Pentacles energy in your challenge, as I said, there's this energy around you of just almost of celebration with the Star, but it's just an amazing energy of good health, of renewed hope for the future, of an amazing sense of potential, and a great omen, okay? And also healing. Like I said, it's a really good healing card. However, in as I said, the other energy, the polarizing energy, is that there's other people who are experiencing the opposite. They're experiencing financial failure, some of them, or they feel like it's financial failure, but it probably isn't that bad. They're lacking resources, they're lacking direction, they're lacking stability, and yes, it kind of stops you from celebrating your own wins and your own success, but I mean, it is what it is. The Three of Swords in reverse is about recovery, so helping them to recover in whichever way you can, and giving them back some optimism, which you're very good at. And to be honest with you, you're the best person to do that, because you yourself, Virgo, has probably just come through a financial, a period of financial difficulty, and now look at you, and you can say the same to this person and say, look, this will pass and you will get back on track. So Six of Swords is clarified by the Three of Wands in reverse, the King of Wands, there he is again, and the Five of Swords reversed. So as I said, this is a period for you. We're not talking about anyone else here. For you, this is a period of transition. And the Three of Wands in reverse. So if any of you are traveling, okay, some of you might be actually traveling. This might be about travel, even though it is in your unforeseen events. But I think the part of the unforeseen event is the fact that there might be a few delays, or there's going to be a couple of things maybe that happen here that's going to kind of put a spanner in the works if you are traveling. If you're not traveling, there's and I don't know if it's about the other energy that's around you, but there's something that's getting in your way, and it could be that someone else is experiencing the opposite to you, that's needing your help. We've got the King of Wands here again, and now this still could be you, Virgo, but it could also be someone else, because it's come in twice. So for some of you, this might be someone you're connected to, who is also seems to be going through all of this with you. Could be your partner, could be a friend, could be a relative, I don't know. But again, you are very motivated and you're definitely in that position of leadership this week. So it's like you've been given this energy for a reason, which is amazing. And not that you wouldn't have been able to do it before, because you definitely would. But there's that extra fire about you and a sense of being spontaneous. Whereas maybe before, when you're just going with your earth energy, everything's planned a little bit too much and thought about too much and picked apart too much and put down on paper and counted and verified and, you know, all of that. Whereas this energy is much better because it's like, right, this is what we're going to do. We're not going to, yeah, you're just going to get it done. So the Five of Swords reversed is... There's a sense here of making amends. I mean, I don't know if it's about you making amends or if you're helping someone else make amends. I think it might be that, is that you are helping someone else make amends. But there is a sense of, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You're the fixer. You are the fixer. So justice in your advice is clarified by the Five of Cups reversed, the Empress, and the Ten of Wands. So your advice is, yes, you're always trying to find balance for not just yourself but other people. And the Five of Cups is saying, basically in reverse position, is that, you know when there's nothing you can do and you have to move on from that situation, especially if it's not your own situation. Know when to kind of say you've done your best and now I've got to be getting on and move on. It's accepting that you did your best, okay? Because I feel, Virgo, sometimes you put yourself under too much pressure to say, I didn't do enough. You did, okay? The Empress is your nurturing energy. So you are like the, you're wanting to Empress, you're wanting to nurture anyone or everyone that you care about, and you need to do that for yourself as well. And I keep saying it, but you need to do that for yourself. In order for you to be as stable and as strong and as confident as possible, you need to be nurtured. And if no one else is doing it for you, you need to do it for yourself. The last card is the Ten of Wands. So I think the Ten of Wands comes out for you every time we do a reading, because this is about your sense of responsibility, getting everything finished, completed, your hard work, without that, you don't feel like you. And I get it. I do get it. It's what drives you forward. It's what makes you tick. But again, the card is here because you are your most valuable asset, and that's why you need to look after yourself. So Virgo, let's have a look now at your oracles. Wait a minute, 1 second. I have to write down a title when I think of one, because otherwise I forget. And sometimes I sit there staring into space for half a day trying to work out a title. So the oracle, we're doing numerology. Okay. The first one is health, and it's very, very appropriate, because this isn't, this could be for some of you about your physical health, which is as important as your spiritual, emotional and mental health. This is really a card that's just saying exactly what I just said. Look after yourself. And the number 71, when we add the 7 and 1 together, it becomes an 8. And the number 8 is a very good question. I'm trying to think what it is in tarot. I think the number 8 is about understanding, but let me just double check this. Hang on. Because it might be different in numerology as well. I mean, you should check this yourselves, but oh, there you go. It represents balance in the materialistic world and the spiritual world. You couldn't write it, could you? It's just how appropriate is that? Balance in the materialistic and spiritual world. Authority, self-confidence, inner strength, inner wisdom. Yeah. Victory, prosperity, and overcoming. And then the last card here is follow your dreams. What are your dreams, Virgo? I want to know what your dreams are. I want you to comment, please. What are your dreams? Because I'll be really interested to know. And I don't want to hear my dreams are for my daughter to be successful or for my friend to... I want to know what your dreams are for yourself. I'd really, please leave me a comment. The 8 and the 5 becomes a 13, and the 13 becomes the number 4, and the number 4 is about stability and foundations. So yes, you know, remember that your stability and your foundations are only strong because of how you look after yourself. So, and I say this every week to you, I'm like a broken record, Virgo, that you are your most important asset and you should definitely look after that. Thank you everyone for watching, and I appreciate all of you. If you are new to my channel, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Please leave a comment. Any suggestions at all, I'm open. And hit the like button and subscribe if you would please do me the honour of subscribing. Otherwise, I hope to see you next time. Enjoy the journey.